Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey win. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Yeah, man. Back in business, too, man. Whew. Man, how good is God? I mean, really, if you think about it, in spite of all that's going down in your life, first of all, it could be worse. But secondly, sometimes you have to remember, and I've just had to have this conversation with myself this morning. That's how I'm fresh on this one right here. When a challenge faces you, or you're going through a difficult moment, or you didn't hit a bump in the road, in the middle of that, if you can manage to be grateful, it would take you a long way. Gratitude is a powerful resource. If you can be grateful in the middle of it, gratitude is a powerful resource. When it's dim for you, and it got a little bumpy on the road, and you ran into some obstacles, and you done ran up into some detour signs, and your journey ain't smooth as it was last week or last year, you got to be grateful for the things that are going right and that have gone right, and for the thing that's wrong right now to get right. Man, can I share that with you? Man, is that a tough one to learn. It is for me. It has been one of my toughest challenges, is to learn how to be grateful, because it's a powerful resource, but how to be grateful in moments of despair when it ain't going right. See, here's a mistake I would make. See, when something go wrong, I want to focus on the wrong so much in an attempt to fix it. But even then, the focus ain't always in to fix it. The focus becomes, man, this is bad. Man, I can't believe this is happening. Why this keep going down? That doesn't fix anything. Milling over it, going over what's wrong, explaining it, sharing it with your friends, making it sound worse than it is, tell the story for pity from other people. All of that right there has nothing to do with the fix. Sometimes you're just mulling over it. You're just making it worse. You're just making it a bigger problem. You're manifesting it into your atmosphere. You're putting it out there in your spirit. Now all of a sudden it consumes your day. Next thing you know, you're having a bad day. If you're having a bad day, it's because you've been having some bad thoughts. So what I've had to learn how to do, and what I'm working on this morning, is I'm working on this situation that done cropped up. I was going kind of smooth here for a minute, and now I done got real bumpy in the road, and all this here. So what I'm thinking about now, though, is even though I've hit a bump in the road, And even though I done ran into a detour, and even though I've hit this lull, I'm going down into a valley, I ain't up on the peak, can I not still be grateful for all the things that God has given me, for all the things he's done for me, for all the things he's brought me through, and realizing that even this that's happening to me again is going to pass too. He gonna get me through that too. Come on, man. God is a good God, man. It's a lot to be grateful for. So while I'm tripping on this bump in the road I done hit, what I got to remember is all the things he's done for me. And like I say, my saying is joy and depression cannot reside in the same place. So instead of being down about this new bump in the road, if I'm constantly filling my mind with the thoughts of how good he's been to me, of what all he's done for me, of all the things he's brought me through, of all the blessings he's presented me with. When I go down that list, I really don't have a lot of time to mull over the situation. Now, do I have to fix this bump in the road? Of course I do. Are there some things I'm going to have to do to straighten it out? Of course it is. But Steve, just go on and get the business of doing it and straighten it out. What you mulling over and worrying about it for? You know, old people, I heard old people say something when I was growing up in the church. They say, if you're going to pray about it, don't worry about it. But if you're going to worry about it, don't pray about it. That's an amazing thing. And prayer just happens to be my weapon of choice. Now, it ain't always been that way. I want you to understand that. My first weapon of choice was, you do it to me, I do it to you. You call me out, I call you out. You say something bad about me, I've tried to find you and say something bad about you. That was my weapon in the past. How did that work out for you, Steve? Not so good. Because you know what? I spent a lot of time fighting back, kicking back, swinging back, when I could have spent all that time climbing. See, all you trying to do at the end of the day, folks, is have a better life than the one you got. All you trying to do is improve your position in life. You know, it's not my business to make sure you don't get where you going. I ain't got no time for that. It's not my job to assure that you ain't as high as me. I ain't got no time for that. Your real mission and purpose is to have the best life that you can have, to ascend to the highest plateau that you can get to make your family as comfortable as you can, to provide as much as you can for your family, but legally. See, those of us that sitting up here trying to come up with sideways, you can ask a couple million men sitting in prison today how they wish they hadn't have done that. And they'll tell you, oh, man, I wish I never had did it. I knew not to go down there. Something told me not to go down there. Man, if I could change things, I would. But they sitting somewhere doing some time that had they made another decision, they wouldn't have to do. Now, that don't make them throw away people. Nah, man, because everybody make mistakes, and God is in the forgiving business. And some of us have done some things that really broke the law and a whole lot of other things and deserved to do some time, but through the grace of God, we didn't. But now we sit up here and we pass judgment on people who got to do something. Man, I don't care. I don't care what you've done. God can forgive anything. But our position, our motivation in life is to try to have the best life we can have and provide for those around us and make it comfortable. If that's your ambition, you don't have time to worry about or concern yourself with another person. And I wasted time doing that. And that's not the way to get it done. It's simply mind to your business. Taking care of you and getting yourself right and tight is 24/7. So that's a full-time job. So what I had to learn was, and the reason I've chosen prayer as my weapon of choice now, is that now prayer helps me that I don't have to fight back. Now, if I get cornered, I'm going to fight you. I ain't even going to lie to you. And I'm still working on some things that trigger me, and so I'm slowly getting better at that. But I've learned that my weapon of choice is prayer now. So when it happens ugly for me, I pray about it. When it get tight and dismal for me, I pray about it. And the thing about prayer, man, is prayer changes things. Yes, it does now. Read about it and try it. That's the deal, okay? Come on. Prayer is a wonderful weapon.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have it. Your undivided attention. Today is Monday morning. Pimping is okay today because the Browns had a bye week, so we didn't have to worry about that. Wasn't no pressure. I just watched football all day yesterday, and what a day it was. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey Morning Show, alive and well. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Am I grateful today. Ladies and gentlemen, Carla Ferrell.
Good morning, Steve. Happy Monday to the crew. What's up?
Dat Damn Junior.
Man, Unc, it is so good to know you. That's all I can say. You
We'll
worldwide
find out
for real.
more about it, baby. About to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, the brand new jam for the Browns.
What's up, Chemo Free, baby? What's up, everybody?
Yeah, congratulations too, man.
Chemo Free,
God
baby.
is good, boy.
All
God
the
is
time.
good.
All the time.
Hey, boy, you had a lot of people praying for you, man.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
met them. I met a lot of them yesterday at this big affair they had in L.A., man. Taste of Soul. It was so many people coming up to me that was there, man. It was nice. It was very nice. Thank y'all.
Good, man.
That's
And
it,
the food.
Jay. Prayer of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, don't act like.
Right. I'm sorry.
What's the delay for? And the food. What more
I'm
you
right
want?
here. My bad. Right here, front and center. I apologize. Thank
Hold
you,
on,
sir.
Mama.
I'm
You
here.
want more? And the food with his ignorant ass.
There it is.
Get
That's
some
what
more
I
on
need.
You put
Man,
more
Nephew
respect on
Tommy,
the name. Put some
baby. I'm in the
respect on the name.
building. Yes, sir. Thank you, Chicago, coming out, hanging out with me and the crew this past weekend. I appreciate that. Yeah, shot time. We did that.
That's
And
good.
I did a special project last week at Tyler Perry Studios that I will be telling everybody about shortly, but it was a huge success. And man, I just want to thank all of the women that participated, all of the staff, the crew, everybody, and I'll tell you all about it shortly.
How
Everything
is the
good.
spot on? I mean, I did.
Yeah, was the
man.
studio nice?
I did Boo,
No,
Madea
no.
Boo, but I ain't seen it since he just like really
No.
did it.
No,
Blinged it out. Completely blinged
Yeah,
it out.
No,
I
listen.
ain't seen that.
It's unbelievable. Tom.
Listen to me.
Unbelievable, man.
It's this man right here has a studio that is better than any studio I've seen in Hollywood. I've shot on all the Paramount lots. I've shot on CBS Radford. I've shot on NBC Universal. I've shot
Yes,
at
you
CBS over there at Beverly at the
Been done all.
Grove.
I've been there.
I've shot at Culver City. I've shot at Fox. I've shot at every studio. I've shot out in Glendale. I've shot at everything. KTLA Studios. Nobody has what Tyler Perry has.
And it's on
Really?
one spot.
It's
One
like
spot.
that.
It's
No,
unbelievable.
dog. No one has what Tyler Perry has. And it's sitting on over 300 acres. This boy,
300 acres?
dog,
Yes.
this boy is an incredible dreamer. This boy is something special, man. He really, really is. And when he starts doing the tours, I recommend everybody go to Tyler Perry Studios because you can't imagine this.
I'm glad a brother got
That's
it.
amazing.
No, this
Wow.
is one black
That is
dude. He
amazing.
owned this pure and clean. This is incredible.
All right, well, coming up
PP.
at 32 after the hour, yes, we will talk more about Steve's project with Tyler Perry at the studios. Weekend review, we'll find out what the crew did over the weekend right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now for weekend review. Okay, let's start with you, Steve, because you started by telling us about your big project that you did with Tyler Perry, the studios.
And I won't discuss my project anymore until he gets closer to releasing. But
Okay.
let me tell you something, man. Tyler Perry Studios, when that man starts doing, when he starts doing tours,
you were saying.
you
okay,
have
of
to
the
go
studio.
and see what he's done. This man, one person owns this. This dude, I mean, he took me on a tour. I didn't do a complete tour. We just jumped in the truck and he said, man, I want to show you a couple things. And I was just riding with him, man, just listening to how he did it and the story and the history behind it. I mean, it's an old Air Force base. Presidents used to stay there. Colin Powell has stayed there. The Bushes has stayed there. You know, some of the he kept some of the facilities. He redid everything. He redid the buildings on there, knocked some buildings down, kept them, refurbished them. But the studios he built, all the studios are named after famous black actors and actresses.
Yeah, we saw some of that on social
Yeah.
media. Yeah.
Oh, no,
that's
crazy,
cool,
man.
Steve.
It's just
That's
crazy.
big.
And this man right here is, and you know what? And we've got to support this. So I took my project there. I'm going to take another project I'm working on there. And I'm just going to do it, man. This dude is...
To support it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm going to make sure that I throw whatever I can do over there. You know, and so, man, this is just an incredible facility. Everybody should go see it. Junior?
Outstanding.
What'd you do?
Yeah,
What'd you do?
You know, it was homecoming. Prairie View's homecoming was last
Prairie View
weekend.
PV?
Yes.
Man, let me tell you something.
No.
All I can say this, as soon as I stepped over in the Q Nation, which is where all the Qs hang out at, Q Nation.
Yeah.
As soon as they saw me, they said, "That damn Junior here. Hey, you have no more to worry about. I ate and drank for free all weekend long just because I know you."
Come on.
Man,
With
dog,
them
just 'cause
damn
I know
cues.
you, man,
Was they hopping,
the
Junior?
Q.
Was they hopping?
What?
Yes.
Was
Time.
they hopping?
Time.
Nation.
It's called Q Nation. They got the biggest lot out of
Yes.
any frat on the yard.
Yup.
Q Nation was where concerts, everything. 4 in the morning every night on homecoming. I couldn't get
4
enough.
in the
I had to
morning?
leave them.
You were up?
Dog,
Yes.
Tommy, I had to
Oh,
leave
my
them.
God.
Dog, they wasn't tired. I said, "Hey, man, I'm going back to my camper. I'm gone. I can't do no more. They do too
They
much."
was up at 4 in the morning?
Dog, 6, 7. And I'm talking about these ain't no young dudes. These old dudes up. The old heads up till
I
6
love
in the
it.
morning.
I love
Man,
it.
just because and then I ran into Carla. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was there. I saw Junior.
Carla,
We
you
partied.
hit the yard?
Yes. I set my homecoming out and now I'm exhausted and dehydrated.
Man.
I can't do
I don't
this.
know how y'all
Can't
do
kick
it, man.
Woo!
Hey man,
It was something.
about 20,000 people.
It was an epic homecoming, so that was
HBCU
something.
homecoming is probably one of
20,
the greatest things you can
25.
attend.
It is unbelievable.
25,
that
30,000
right
people,
there?
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
how
It's
many?
a family reunion. It's a block party. It's a festival. It's a celebrating who we are, our heritage, our culture. It's all of that at pretty much any HBCU.
Tommy, you
homecoming.
went
So,
to that military academy, didn't you?
I went to
academy.
What's it called? What's it called?
I went to Texas
Military
A&M. What we're not gonna do, we're not gonna dog out my
Military
school
Academy.
now.
I ain't dogging it. I just asked a patriotic question.
Okay. And these two people on this show know that
Yes.
Texas A&M
Yes.
is a proud sponsor of Prairie View A&M University.
Yeah.
They do know
we
that.
appreciate y'all.
Okay,
We take y'all
let's
money
not,
and put it
don't
to
get it
great
Wait a
twisted
use.
minute.
now.
What?
What?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you
Well,
talking
I
about?
don't want to say sponsor. We can say sister school, Texas A&M and Prairie View.
However you want to
A&M.
look at it, Carla.
Wait a
We
minute.
pay
hold
the
up.
bills.
You
We
pay
pay the
what
bills.
Who is we?
Huh? Texas.
Give 'em,
Okay,
Steve.
okay. He don't know.
No, I
He
don't.
does.
I'm trying to find out because it's the first time
Okay.
I ever heard this in my life.
Okay,
that
so,
there's a white
here's what
school
you-
paying the bills at the black school. Help
So
me.
Prairie View. So let me. So let me get it straight
Yeah.
for you. Texas
My
A&M,
ass.
Texas A&M, and Prairie View A&M are sister
Our
schools.
sister schools.
Okay, so Texas A&M is in Bryan, College Station, Texas. Prairie View is actually in Prairie View, which is probably 30 minutes outside of Houston. We are sister schools, and A&M has done their due diligence and made sure that
Did you do it?
PV is taken care of.
Yeah. We thank
They
y'all
are
for the
well.
stadium. We thank y'all for the new student union. We appreciate that.
come on.
Campus is
Come
beautiful.
on.
We thank y'all for all of the apartment buildings y'all built. We appreciate that.
Thank
it looks
you.
great out there.
It's
as long as
beautiful.
y'all keep sending this check, because this damn homecoming we had.
It was outstanding. It was
We want to
epic.
thank y'all for the money for that. We couldn't
So
bring some
does
of
the
these acts
school
in.
look different, Carlin Jr., than when y'all went? Does it look different
No.
than when you all?
Yo,
Oh, yeah.
way
Oh, it's totally
different.
different. Totally different.
It's beautiful.
Totally
it's
different.
much better.
Redone.
Yeah.
See, they don't have dorms no more. Every student gets an apartment.
Yeah.
And,
We stayed in the dorms.
The athletic facility is state of the art.
Hey, man.
Wow.
It was
When I say
Only
state
thing
of the
I am-
art, it is state of the
Yeah.
art.
But it's state of the art though. But wasn't but 30 people at the game. Want to say the
Oh, so I
homecoming
don't
game.
need-
How many was at the
okay, so I can
tailgate?
quit talking about your little school there, Tommy.
Oh, you quit talking about my school. We do our part. But I'm asking Junior, how many was at the tailgate in comparison to the game?
Oh, everybody at 29,000 at the tailgate, 600 at the game. If your kid wasn't in the band or on the field, they wasn't going to the game.
All right, Junior. We had a great weekend. So coming up next, Reverend Motown, Deacon Def Jam. It's Monday. Church complaints right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Snoop Dogg has a full-time blunt roller on his payroll. Plus, we'll tell you about Cedric The Entertainer. He is going to produce the sequel to the movie Steve Johnson Family Vacation. Talked about it on social media. Yes, we'll talk about it at the top of the hour, but right now it's Monday.
I might mess around being a movie.
Yeah.
Okay, Brother Mac, okay.
That prayer was crazy, though. I love that prayer in that movie, boy.
Hey, dog, but let me tell you something. If they'd have not edited the prayer, it was cold.
It was better.
Oh.
It was
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Crazy.
It was better than what we saw.
Oh, dog, they edited it all wrong.
So we'll talk about all that at the top of the hour. Come on, it's Monday. Time for Reverend Motown, Deacon Def Jam. They are standing by right now. Lanes. Church
Me,
Good God Almighty.
no Lord. Knowing
What's wrong?
what I know, that all is not well at the sanctuary.
Nice.
We are here now for church complaints.
That's
Go ahead, get on my nerves.
Pastor, we have quite a few complaints this morning. There's a lot going on. The deacons, the deaconesses, and the ushers are complaining that they don't get a discount in the church gift bookstore. You're going to have to address this issue. They are complaining. That is the deacons, the deaconesses, and the ushers. They are complaining that they don't.
Let's end this right now. How is we going to ever support the building fund if we got to give out discounts? Ain't no discounts at the church bookstore. Ain't no discounts at church dinners. Ain't none at the car washes. We're not doing them at the bake sales. And don't ask us nothing for the clothing drive.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
have a
that's
lot
Sister
of people.
Bonita. I know who it is. We can give your baby 4 free coats.
Yeah, right.
And
It
you
is
want more.
It is money, but you have a lot of people. You have the deacons, the deaconesses, and the ushers that are complaining that they're not getting a discount at the church gift store. Now, I'm not condoning any of it. I'm just bringing you the message and letting you know
I
what
heard you. What part of this you not understanding? Maybe you think if you repeat deaconesses that's going to be a little more special for you. Well, it's not. And it go is I say it go. Ain't no damn discounts.
Okay, no discounts. Moving right along. The members in row 6 have been wearing too much John Nate perfume, and everyone is complaining, Pastor. All the people on row 6.
Jean
Well, I thought it was John Nate. I didn't know it was Jean Nate. But anyway, they are wearing too much perfume, and everybody is complaining from the row behind them and the row in front of them as far as row 6 is complaining. Mm-hmm.
See now, Jonathan Nathaniel has never, I don't know why they would wear it anyway. The boy is a barbecue specialist, and that is the smell that they smelling is smoke. It's a smoky scent. That's what it is. Now, I don't know why his name is Jonathan Nathan. You say it's Jonathan Nate now?
Jean, she said it was Jean Nate. I thought it was Jean. I thought it was Jean Nate.
We only supporting Jonathan Nathaniel. The Jean Nate is not a member here.
All right, Pastor. However you want it. I'm just saying that it's row 6 that's had all the cologne, the perfume on it.
I don't care if it's row 16.
Okay.
Gene Nathan is not a member here.
Gene
it's Gene Natay, Pastor, from what they tell it.
Pastor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gene Natay.
Black people are always trying to go French.
French.
Let's
That's
move
like
right
this
along,
big
Pastor.
waterhead boy I went to school with, Pierre Dixon. Swore him down he was French.
We have a major issue here, Pastor. Brother Kanye West is asking to be a special guest and perform this coming Saturday here at the church. Now, his biggest problem is he doesn't know what Kim, his wife, is wearing and wants us to judge her attire. That's up to us if we're going to decide to judge it.
We'll be more than happy to have the West family
Pastor.
here. They can bring North, South, East, and West. And Sister Kardashian, Sister Kim is more than welcome. Good God. And there will be no judging of her outfits.
Never.
The Lord says, come as you are. All of you that labor.
Yes.
What, Deacon?
I'm sorry, I got carried away. Thank you.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
We
Listen,
support
Pastor,
this ministry, however it comes.
Here's another situation, Pastor. The Gospel Beach Party is this weekend. They are
Is
asking
Sister
if the
Kardashian coming to that?
I don't know. We have extended an invitation, but I don't know if
because
she
I
is
haven't been, but if she's coming, I'm certainly going to be for that.
The Gospel Beach Party is this weekend. They are asking if the Gospel Beach Party. They are asking if the Christian bikini contest is still happening. And this is your call, Pastor, if you want the Christian bikini contest to take place. It's up to you.
Well, the only problem we have is we want to just say this. The four sisters or the Q sisters,
careful,
the quarter.
Pastor.
Excuse me. No, we're going to have to be careful this year because the four women that sings in the quartet, the Quarter Pound Quartet, we need them to make us aware when they are laying on the beach. Because 8 white people came by and was trying to push them back in the water.
What?
The Quarter Pound Quartet that sings on second Sunday. Tell us when you're out there sunbathing, because 8 white people came by and tried to push them in the water. And all hell broke loose.
Okay.
At the
They
church
thought
beach
they was
party.
washed up whales.
I'm just saying. Let us know so we don't have no trouble like these white folk this year.
Okay. I had more, but I'm just going to leave it at that.
That's a good place to leave it.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we got entertainment and national news.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, in today's entertainment news, entertainers have all sorts of people in their entourages, managers, security guards, hair and makeup artists are just the beginning. So if you're Snoop Dogg, you need a professional blunt roller. Okay.
Ooh,
Snoop
that's
recently
necessary.
revealed
That's necessary.
that is necessary.
Professional.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. He
As much as
recently
Snoop
revealed.
smokes, yeah, he don't have time to roll.
Yeah,
I've
so
seen him in action.
he
That's
recently
unbelievable.
revealed that he has a full-time blunt roller on his payroll. So Snoop says the guy has like a sixth sense for popping up when he needs him. Snoop says that his timing is impeccable and that the full-time blunt roller reportedly earns between 40 and 50 grand a year.
Man.
To roll?
Yes.
No,
that means
Carla.
Snoop is
Wait.
smoking how
To
much?
roll?
Hell yeah.
That's what it says.
Wow.
40 to 50 grand a year to roll, plus the perks of,
rolling with Snoop.
He could actually one
No.
hand roll. Now everybody can't one hand roll. You know that it takes skill to one hand roll. You do know that though.
All I know is his lips is dry.
Who?
The blunt roller. You roll that much weed, you gonna be dehydrated.
Yeah.
God.
I'm gonna hire me a cigar carrier.
You can do
You
that.
don't pay him that much?
Yeah, that's
You can do that, though.
If you got somebody working for you, they can't work nowhere else. 40,
You can
50 ain't a
actually
lot
do
of
that,
money for a job.
Just to carry your cigars?
See, listen to me. Well, y'all not looking at it from that.
No, I got
standpoint.
some off days. I'm trying to figure something out. Go ahead on. That's all I'm saying.
Come on, Jay.
It's a couple
What
days I ain't
day
here.
you need him held?
What day you need them held? That's what I need.
Yeah, see, you have to pay a person for their time. If they
Okay.
work for you, they can't work nowhere else. $40,000 a year,
That's nice.
that's a living, but you got to pay at least that to get a person to travel with you and give up their
Right.
life.
I like that.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And I think that me and Jay, we could probably do that job since we
Yeah,
already here.
I got 3 days, Junior. You do the other 2, and we good, man.
I can do that too.
Y'all,
We can split that.
Well, there you go, Steve.
And then
Y'all
we
ain't
own all
really-
your TV
y'all
shows.
ain't
Y'all
too.
ain't
And you
gonna do
need
y'all
to hire
salary.
in-house. You don't need to look
Y'all don't-
outside for somebody. who's
Jay, you don't
yeah.
even know nothing about cigars, though.
I'm
man.
just carrying them. I don't have
It
to
don't
do
matter. He point to the one he want, Tommy.
that. Yeah.
That's all he got to do.
When
But-
I opened that
but-
case, he said he want that one right there.
See, y'all gonna have my dude cigars dry. Y'all gonna mess up all that.
No, he said carry, Tommy. He ain't say careful.
But you gotta
See, right
take
there,
care of them. They gotta
Yeah,
be ready.
you got to be an expert at it.
You
gotta
can't
know
have
what
me
you're
no
doing.
dry ass cigar.
I wouldn't dare do that, Unc. You keep all your stuff insulated as it is.
I'm
But see,
okay.
all that's gonna be. Y'all, I'm not hiring y'all.
How about don't
Okay,
you
so
put him in a
there it is. Now that's
humidifier?
it.
What'd you put him in a
Thank
humidifier
you.
with a
Shame.
right with
That's
a
a
long
shame.
ass cord? I'm gonna have a humidifier with a long ass cord, so you gonna be straight, man.
See that?
Either that or we gonna hire somebody to work for us, Jay, with hot breath and just blow on it.
Could
We
you
can make this
qualify
work.
as a roller for Snoop? Is my question.
Yes, I could. Yeah.
You know, Jay.
I can't. But yeah, Jay could. Okay.
Well, we also have to give a shout out to Snoop Dogg. He celebrated his 48th birthday yesterday.
birthday.
Snoop 48.
My man.
48.
Snoop.
Snoop is 48.
Go ahead, Calvin.
Yep.
Wow.
So we got to
Calvin
move
Roll.
on. We got to get caught up on today's headlines, Steve.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. The body of the late Congressman Elijah Cummings to lie in state later this week, actually on Thursday, in the Capitol's Statuary Hall before his funeral on Friday. Representative Cummings' homegoing services to take place in his home district in Baltimore. A number of lawmakers expected to attend Thursday morning's memorial services for the chairman of the House Oversight and Reform Committee, with legislators, the Cummings family, and invited guests there. After that, there will be a public viewing in Washington. Elijah Cummings died last Thursday morning. The Maryland lawmaker considered a champion of civil rights, his Baltimore constituents, and of democracy. And on Friday, many legislators are likely to head to Baltimore to pay their last respects and say their last goodbyes, with first an 8 a.m. viewing and then a 10 a.m. homegoing service, again held at the New Psalmist Baptist Church. That was Representative Cummings' church, New Psalmist Baptist Church. He served in the Congress from 1996 till October of 2019. Maryland Congresswoman Elijah Cummings' widow, reportedly seen as the most likely successor to fill her husband's House seat, for the remainder of the term. Excuse me. In Texas, the funeral for Atiana Jefferson, the Black Fort Worth pre-med student shot dead by a white cop inside her own home, has been postponed thanks to the temporary restraining order granted to her father. In fact, an attorney for the Jefferson family, Lee Merritt, says Atiana's funeral will be rescheduled after a hearing later this morning in Dallas County. Up till now, services were arranged by Mrs. Jefferson's aunt. In fact, a wake took place Friday at Bishop T.D. Jakes Potter's house, but now the father is in control of everything. President Trump has done another about-face. This time it's about his much-criticized decision to host the next G7 summit meeting at his golf course in Miami. Trump now says, okay, I won't. Many people said it looked like another incident of the commander-in-chief using his position to enrich himself. The president says he thought he was doing something very good for the country. After being sidelined by a recent heart attack, Vermont Democratic Senator Bernie Sanders resumed his campaign for president on Saturday with a huge rally in New York City, topped off by an endorsement by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. So Sanders says he's back.
I am happy to report to you that I am more than ready to assume the office of President of the United States. Not only will we win this election, but together we will transform this country. Thank you all very much.
Sanders says there's no doubt that the political revolution will sweep this country and sweep Donald Trump out of office. Sanders underwent emergency surgery early this month. He's to campaign later this week in Iowa. Finally, tops at the weekend box office, there was Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
You have done an admirable job going against your own nature to raise this child. But now, she will finally get the love of a real mother. Maleficent is a threat to everyone. We'll do our best to protect you.
Maleficent made only $36 million in the U.S., but $117 overseas. Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In a trending viral video news story, this was stunning surveillance footage that captured the moment when an ex-San Francisco 49ers assistant coach, who is now an Oregon high school teacher coach, his name is Keenan Lowe, he disarmed a student with a shotgun and then hugged him. Now, this incident happened back in May, but the video is now going viral because, according to NBC News, Angel Diaz, he is the student, he pleaded guilty to 2 charges, and a judge sentenced him to 36 months of probation, as well as mental health and substance abuse treatment and counseling. Now, the gunman, Angel Diaz, back in May, he walked into one of the buildings at the school with a shotgun hidden under the jacket that he was carrying in his arms. I just wanted to let him know that I was there for him. That is what Mr. Lowe, Coach Lowe, told the reporters. I told him I was there to save him. I was there for a reason, and that his life was worth living. Coach Lowe, Mr. Lowe, is a hero, and he prevented a tragedy.
Well, the video was confusing because I thought because when you first see the gun, it's in the guy's head with the tight shirt on, and I thought that was the student, and I thought that the guy with the coat and the short hair was a woman hugging. It was very confusing.
You were confused, but you got it now that you saw that
I
the
got
boy
it clearly,
was
clearly.
Yeah, Angel Diaz.
Yeah.
He has been charged with possession of a firearm in a public building and attempting to discharge a firearm at a school. So he was charged in reckless and endangerment.
And think about how bad that could have gone had not that.
It could have been
really
absolutely.
I mean, it could have been, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still in custody, the young man. So, but shout out to Coach Lowe as a hero, man. He truly is a hero. Wow. All right, so coming up at 34 after the hour, Steve, you're going to get a kick out of this story. Whoopi Goldberg is beefing with PETA.
What's wrong now? What are you talking about?
Whoopi went first?
What's going on? I mean,
it's not what you think. It's not what you think, so we'll talk about it.
All day long, they fight all day.
Whoopi versus PETA. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Whoopi Goldberg, she clapped back at PETA after it called out Whoopi for loving bacon. It all started,
Bacon?
It all started when Whoopi Goldberg, she made comments on The View as her co-host Sunny Hostin tried to convince her to eat a piece of a vegan dish. Whoopi didn't want to sample the vegan dish, and so take a listen to Whoopi's response.
I like bacon. I know I'm not supposed to. I know it's the scum of the earth. I like the bacon. I want the bacon. You don't have to eat it. Okay?
I like bacon. I mean, what's the problem?
Get your bacon, Whoopi. Get your bacon, baby.
I like to enjoy myself and eat a little damn bacon. I mean, can I have bacon? I mean, come on.
So anyway, Jay, you're nailing it. You're nailing it. After that episode, PETA tweeted, "Really, Whoopi? Eating bacon is your Friday cause? Your choice it really hurts. So be kind." So then Whoopi clapped back at PETA and said, "Hey, PETA, I never said I was a vegan and I never would suggest that anyone pressure any of you to change your vegan habits. Go eat a couch if you want. That's what Whoopi tweeted. So there you go.
You know what? Everybody in PETA doesn't necessarily mean that you're a vegan either. I thought PETA stood for the ethical treatment of animals. Look. They all wear shoes.
Because she's...
All of them have on shoes. Sneakers,
They're not barefoot
shoes is
at
leather.
all.
They all wear shoes. They all drive cars. You know, they all, you know, they do something, man. So I just think, you know, I think what we're going to have to do is allow people to live their life how they going to live it.
Yes.
If a person wants to be a vegan, like I've been going like really plant-based for the past couple of weeks now. I've had all plant-based. I haven't had any fish or beef, meat, anything. And, you know, I feel better. So I've tried it before. I don't know if I'm going to stay with it. I'm probably going to add fish after a while. But, you know, you feel healthier. You just do.
Can I say something? Meat people, the people who eat meat don't bother the people who don't eat meat. The non
They really don't. They really don't.
They don't.
I never said nothing.
Right.
Right.
Can we whoop PETA ass? Are we all allowed to whoop PETA ass?
Well, if they throw some red paint on the wrong person, they're gonna get their ass.
I said it, Carla. Can we whoop PETA ass?
Yeah. That's exactly what happens if you go up in the wrong one.
Yeah.
But you know,
people just mind their own business. They don't bother nobody. They don't.
If a person wants to be a vegan, they should be a vegan. You can't force your thoughts and opinions on anybody else. Meat eaters don't bother nobody. They eating meat. They got the new Whopper out now. Yeah. That's meatless.
I saw that.
They do
running commercials on that. Yeah, they got the new plant-based Whopper now, and the Whopper eaters say they can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
No, they love that burger. They say that burger's good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've had the Impossible Burger
people don't bother nobody.
And the Beyond Burger, and they're absolutely delicious.
They're good. Yeah.
They're absolutely delicious. And a lot of people would be better served, to be honest with you,
not eating meat,
to go plant-based at least half and half. Or try one plant-based meal a day, start there, then maybe try two. You would be a little bit surprised at how you would feel, because it does make a difference, man. Hands down, it makes a difference.
So there you go.
Okay.
Peter K come knock my bacon out.
That's right. Tell him, Steve. Let me eat my damn bacon and shut the hell up.
I don't care. Hey, man, if a person want to eat meat, as much meat as I done ate, it'd be hypocritical for me to tell you.
We still eating meat, though, dog.
Huh?
Yeah, for real.
We still eating meat. What we talking about? We meat eaters.
That's what I'm saying. I can't even begin to.
Especially barbecue, Steve. You know how you are about barbecue.
What?
No, you don't know how I feel about barbecue.
Man, if you
can't
anywhere
really
Steve Harvey pick up a barbecue pit, you better be right close by. I would.
Yes.
I'd stay right there.
Yeah. All right, so let us know if you're on Team Vegan or if you're a Team Meat lover.
Meat, baby, meat.
FM on Instagram and Facebook. You can post your comments on this story. Coming up next, the nephew is standing by with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after the hour, today's Strawberry Letter. Now, the subject is, I don't think his heart can take it. And Steve will read the letter, and I will do my response in for my girl, Shirley Strawberry. But right now, it's time for the prank phone call. What you got, nephew? What you got?
You gave the wrong direction to my sister's grave. Ooh. You gave the wrong direction to my sister's grave. Here it is. Run it. Come on, Kat.
Hello. Thank you for calling Cemetery. How may I help you?
My name is Frederick Stemmer. Tamara Mc...
Let me see if she's in the office. One moment, please.
Thank you. It don't make sense for us all to go out there like we did and then to run into these type of problems that don't have. Hello?
Hello?
Listen, my name is Frederick Stemmons.
Okay.
Now, my sister's system is buried out there.
Okay.
And we come out there last week on Monday to come out there and pray over the space where she is. Now, you is the one that told us that it was a few spaces away from the mausoleum. Now, we got out there and prayed over my sister Francis's burial and found out that we was in the wrong space. And they say you was the one that told it to us.
Sir, I don't even know what you're talking about.
You is the one that told us that my sister Francis...
I don't give out spaces. I'm in the administrative office.
I don't know where you work. All I know is you was the one that told us this.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You was the one that my grandbaby said that she talked to the woman named Tamara. And you had us out there standing over some white man's body, and it wasn't
Sir,
right.
I'm not a counselor, so I can't tell you where a space is. So... your granddaughter lied to you.
Ain't nobody lied to me. You had us out there in the wrong space.
I couldn't have had you in the wrong space because I don't even know the cemetery.
You know what? I'm going to send my grandbaby up there to talk to you.
Okay. I'll be here till 5.
You're very mischievous. You know that?
I'll be here till 5 o'clock. You have a good day.
No, don't you hang up this phone on me.
You have a good day.
No, I'm not going to have a good day. You had me praying over my sister Francis's body, and it was the wrong one. And we're sitting there praying over this white man's body.
Get out of bed and get out.
It wasn't right. Hello?
I'm listening to you.
You don't have an apology or nothing?
Because I know I didn't tell your granddaughter where a space was.
Then what did you tell her?
I don't even know who your granddaughter is.
What you mean? The Simmons family. We was out there.
I don't know who the Simmons family is,
It's not Simmons. It's Simmons.
I don't know a Simmons family. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not a counselor. I don't even deal with families.
Here's what I need you to do. Can you go out there and pray over my sister's body?
I don't know where your sister is buried.
It's supposed to have been 6 spaces away from the mausoleum.
Are there any spaces?
Yes.
Where is it at?
Section 2.
Section 2?
We was in Section 2, but it was some white man. It wasn't my sister Francis.
Okay, I don't even know who your sister Francis is. I do not even know where Section 2 is. Whoever came into the cemetery and said that they spoke to me, they probably did speak to me, and I probably got the information from a counselor, but I never showed them exactly where the spot was. So if they were out there praying over your sister and they were in the wrong spot, that's not my problem.
They're praying over some white man.
That's not my problem, sir.
If you gave
the wrong spot.
If you gave the wrong information, it is just. But let me explain to you.
I don't give the wrong information. I told them yes, she's in Section 2, but I did not physically go out there and point to the spot to tell them to pray over that spot.
Let me explain what I'm trying to stop from happening. If my people come up there, it's gonna be some more bodies getting buried, and I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Okay, I mean your family can come up here. It's not going to be no more bodies being buried. What they can do is come up here, right, and we can conversate about this. But it's not going to be an uproar up here.
I want you to go out there and you pray over Francis's body.
I'm not going out to pray over nobody's body. It's not my family member. I didn't tell them the wrong information.
Do you love the Lord? Do you love the Lord?
I dearly do.
Then you ought to have some sympathy. I want you to bow your head right now.
No, I'm going to end this conversation because I have other work to do. Now, if they want to come in and talk to me, I will be here until 5 o'clock.
Can I say one more thing before you go?
You can say one more thing, and I'm ending the call.
Okay.
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked, baby.
You are crazy, okay?
Your sister Tamika set you up, baby. And you just got it, baby, from nephew Tommy. Boy, you was standing your ground. You like, no, just because you wasn't prayed over the wrong body, that don't mean nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. How y'all feeling about that right there?
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
My man.
Play too much.
That's you.
Huh?
That's you, man.
Come on now. Get a prank or something. Get a prank or something. Hey, I want to thank everybody in Chicago, Illinois. Came out to the Airy Crown, showed us mad love. 2 shows sold out. We enjoyed it at the Airy Crown. Oh my God, that's from Lavelle Crawford. That's from Corey Holcomb. Huh?
Who closed the show?
it switched. The first night it was LaBelle. The second night it was Corey Holcomb. You know, Corey Holcomb is from the Robert Taylor Projects, born and raised in Chi-Town. So they switched it up a little bit. But let me tell you something. We had those YouTube sensations on the show, and they did an awesome job. Country Wayne and DC Young Fly, them boys right there, man. Let me tell you something. They brought it. They brought it. I sat there and watched them.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch their set. I wanted to see what they did on the stage because, you know, there's this whole thing with comedians of
Some
the
comedians,
newcomers.
right, yeah,
You know, the newcomers.
And they didn't pay the dues.
Yeah, they didn't pay their dues.
Who you pay them
they didn't
to,
do
though?
Let me say this,
Who
man.
get the dues?
They came out and did the doggone thing. So I got to tell you, they did it. They did their job. Country Wayne, DC Young Fly from 85 South came out and did the doggone thing. I'm giving it to them. And I wouldn't be just saying that just to be saying it. I watched them. They delivered. Straight up delivered.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
Well,
Okay.
that's good.
Because they catch
And that's from the nephew. I ain't got no reason to lie to you.
Those
They
boys catch
came
a lot
out.
of flack out there, man. They really do.
I know, Jay.
Road
I
comics
know.
Who are like, well, they ain't paid their dues. And like Junior said, who the hell am I supposed to pay my dues to? You? Who are you to
But
do
you know
that?
what, Jay? You know what, Jay? I look at it like this. I look at it from the perspective of I pledged Kappa Alpha Psi in fall '86. In fall '86.
Yeah, I know.
There are so many people that
Says the Q.
there are so many people that pledged in 2000 plus that now they didn't pledge as hard as I pledged. They didn't do this. Hey man,
86.
I'm 86. I'm fall '86, baby. I'm old school. Whether you believe
So what
it
were
or
you
not,
saying, Tommy, though?
when you play, all I'm saying is that it relates in both.
Don't even talk to me.
Hey, he said
Because
he old
plays
school in '86.
He plays in winter of '70.
Yeah, you go find it. Find it. Find it. When you locate it, let me know.
He played.
Yeah.
Was it 70?
Yeah.
Was it 76? What was it?
Yeah, when it was quarters. Wasn't even you spring, winter, fall. Yeah, we was quarters.
Okay. Let me say this. This weekend, I'm in Columbia, South Carolina, and they want me to make sure I let you know. Sunday, baby, there is a 3 o'clock matinee show on Sunday. We just added it. It is open, wide open. 3 o'clock matinee, Columbia, South Carolina at the Comedy House. Get your tickets. They on sale right now.
All right, thank you, nephew. Up next, today's Strawberry Letter. I don't think his heart can take it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on a relationship, on dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. My girl Shirley Strawberry is out today. So Steve Harvey will read the letter.
Ain't nobody saying nothing. Where is Shirley? Why
We
ain't
don't
nobody
know, man.
addressed it?
I don't know.
But now you know, Carla just running over there. My
Y'all the
girl
one
Shirley.
friends. Where is she?
She's just off today. Can she take it?
All right, buckle
I
up.
know you ain't asking.
Hey,
about-
he can't be saying nothing.
No, you not asking.
He
about
bet that
nobody
ass.
being off.
He bet that ass. Where's Waldo?
Little Mr. Ready for love, but ain't ready for work. Go ahead.
What is it?
Buckle
Ready
up
for
and
what?
hold on
Ready for
tight.
love, but ain't ready for work.
I'm Team Tommy, but that's a pop ting right there.
Hey, you don't pop.
That's a
You
good.
don't pop. Jay, don't you ever pop ting against me.
Come on with this
Strawberry
subject.
letter.
Come on, introduce-
Strawberry letter. Here
I
it is.
don't-
Come on, big dog.
I don't think his heart can take it. Dear Steve and Shirley, I met a man at church recently when he was visiting from out of town. He lives 3 hours away from me, so in the beginning, we enjoyed video chatting and talking on the phone for hours. After only 2 months, we really like each other and want to spend all of our time together. He is ready to take our relationship to the next level, and he's planning to move to the city I live in. We are an older couple, so we don't want to waste time by talking on the phone all the time. He's a kind-hearted man. He has a great personality. He loves to make me laugh. He says he loves everything about me too. I'm excited about him moving to be with me, but I need your advice on how to handle him. Here's my issue. He has several health conditions, and he's been open and honest about all of his illnesses and all of the medications he takes. He said I should know exactly what's going on with him, and he wants me to attend all of his doctor's appointments with him in the future. Now, if he's my man, that's not a problem because I believe in being by his side through thick and thin. But the thing that has me terrified is that he's been to the emergency room 3 times since I've known him, and the last time was the other night when he was at my house. We were about to have sexy time, and the next thing I knew, there was an ambulance outside my house because he was complaining of chest pains. I don't think his heart is ready for this relationship. I'm starting to have second thoughts about him because I don't think he can handle me. I sure as heck don't want to kill this man. What should I do? Please help.
Wow.
All right now. Take your time with this one now. Take your time.
All right. Well, you certainly have a dilemma on your hands. You're in a very tough situation. It's not fair to you or to him. He can't help what's going on with his health, and it's not fair that you have to deal with all the stress of his health. So it looks like y'all pray together because y'all met at church, and he's been open and honest with you about his health problems. And he also says he wants you to go with him on all of his doctor visits. So maybe you can ask the doctor, is there something you can do to help him live a healthier lifestyle? You know, like cooking, is it his diet, nutrition? Maybe you can help him take his medication on a regular schedule, exercising with him. So I don't know, maybe after you go to the doctor with him, you can really make your own decision. And if you really, you need to be honest with yourself. Are you really willing to deal with all of this pressure? And I say you got to hold off on sexy time right now, because what did he see that the paramedics had to show up? I mean, Steve, it's a lot. I think she needs to take her time and get to the bottom of it and go to the doctor and see what's happening. Steve?
Subject.
What you huffing?
I don't think his heart can take it.
Yeah.
And after reading this letter, me either. Let's just get on with this letter. He's sick as hell. That's what we really need to just get into this. He's sick as hell. Now, we didn't need to know how sick is he. And I'm going to tell you something. With all the sick people on this show right here,
oh, Steve,
we all can relate.
Steve.
We can all relate to what you going through, because we go through it on this show right here. But his sickness is at a whole nother level. Yeah, he gonna move into the next city. You're damn right, because he needs somebody to watch his ass. You doggone right. That 3 hours away, I'm surprised he able to drive here that far. Now, he's kind-hearted. He love to make you laugh. Notice you say he love to make me laugh. You don't hear him laughing real hard, do you? Could lead to a problem. See, you need to read your letter real careful. Now, but I need your advice on how to handle him. He got several health conditions. When you say several, you talking 3, 4, 5. He's been open and honest about all his illnesses, which means it's several, bunch of them. All the medications he taken. He said I should know exactly what's going on with him. He wants to attend all his doctor's appointments. You're gonna have to quit your job.
You know what?
See, you need to work. This is not just a relationship. This is a financial commitment that you got to make, because he wants you to attend all of his jobs, all his doctor's appointments. Visits. You got to quit your job.
Really?
When I come back, we're going to get down to some suggestions I have for you on how to get in a relationship with a sick person.
Oh, my goodness. All right, part 2 of Steve's response at 23 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, Steve, let's recap today's strawberry letter. Come on.
This woman won't tell us how old they are, but she met this man at church. He lived 3 hours away. They've been talking on the phone, Skyping and everything. They really like each other, so now they don't want to Skype. He wants to move closer so they don't spend all this time on the phone. But as he wanted to share with her what's going on with him. He's got several health issues. He's sick. He's been open and honest about all of his illnesses. All of his illnesses. That means he got several things going on. Could be high blood, diabetes. He ain't said nothing about crisis. Junior would have known right away if this was sickle cell. Probably not that. So we don't really know the level of it. But he said he wants you to attend all of his doctor's appointments is where we left off at. Now, lady, I don't know how old you are, and I don't know if y'all still working, but if he say all the doctor's appointments, then I think you're going to have to quit your job. So this is a financial commitment you're making. Then you said if he's not my problem, if he's your man, that's not a problem because I believe in him being by his side through thick and thin. Well, based on this letter, it's mostly thin. It's mostly thin. He's already pretty wore out. So you need to consider that. But the thing that's got me terrified is that he's been to the emergency room 3 times since I've known him. Now I'm looking back through the letter. Y'all only been knowing each other 2 months. He been to the emergency room 3 times. 3 times in 2 months to the emergency room. What the hell? That's a lot of trips. You know, if you at the emergency room and they know you, if you pull up at the emergency room and they just wave you on in.
Jay, don't laugh.
We just got your paperwork. No, you good. That's Hank. Let him through. Come on, Mr. Hank. How you? Still got your bracelet on from last week? You didn't cut it off? Good. Just check him in.
Jay.
Now, he's been there 3 times. And now y'all was about to have sex at your house. And the next thing you knew, there was an ambulance outside my house. That means he called his damn self. So now, y'all about to have sex. This is trip number 4 to the emergency room in 2 months. I'm starting to have second thoughts because I don't think he can handle me. I sure as heck don't want to kill this man. What should I do? Well, let's talk about the investments you're going to have to make. First of all, you're going to need to have oxygen tanks around the house. Now, I don't know how much these tanks cost. I think the initial investment is pretty high. You're going to have the tanks and the refills. You're going to have the tanks and the refills.
All around
you're going to need one in every room. Then you're going to have to put on the wall them defibrillators. You're going to have to get at least 3 of them.
How much is that?
Clear. Them high as hell. Them is high, because I've only seen them at gyms. And them is really, really good gyms.
What?
Clear. You're going to need that. Then everybody going to have that medic alert pendant round your neck. Everybody. You going to need one. You know, the kids going to need one. And all the visitors. You're going to have them taped. You got to put them on magnetics and have them on the refrigerator over there by the stove. So wherever he starts sliding to the floor, he can reach his finger up and hit that button. Help, I've fallen and can't get up. You got to get them right there. You're going to have to put that bathtub in that kitchen that the one in the bathtub, that new bathtub they got where you can step in it and run the water and take a bath. You're going to have to put that, you got to redo your bathroom. Now you're going to need some ramps.
How much is that going to cost?
I'm just telling you, we just got to look at the medical, because you got to get some ramps going up to your steps, because after a while, he's going to have to get pushed. Now your bathroom, you're going to have to raise that toilet up and put them bars over there.
This is too much.
You need expensive. That. I'll tell you something right there. You're going to have a blood pressure machine at the house.
What?
A blood pressure machine.
Yeah, you're going to have to get them cuffs everywhere. You're going to have to get some wheelchairs bought in. You're going to have to clean that damn refrigerator out. All this pork and all this here, that ain't finna happen no more. You're going to have to learn how to make Jell-O because you're going to have to eat a lot of it, so you need to have all the flavors. It's just so much you're going to have to do.
It's like I said, a lot of pressure.
You know.
This is a lot of pressure.
But you got to put that taller toilet in the house. That's critical.
that one where you barely got to sit down.
I was over partner's house and sat on that toilet, man. I was damn near standing up. I was so uncomfortable. And you're going to have to clean out your refrigerator and put a lot of Gerber's baby food in the house.
I can't stand you. Are you done?
That taller toilet.
Yeah.
All right. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget, check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. More of this Strawberry Letter part 3 at 46 after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so before we get to talk about this trending political news, Steve,
on the Strawberry Letter, she was dating this old man. She really liked him. But he done informed her of all the illnesses that he had. She said they was about to have a little sexy time, and next thing she knew, it was ambulances outside his house because he had called the ambulance because he was having chest pain. She said, I like him, Lord, I don't want to kill this man. So now should I continue with this relationship? If you move his sick ass in, there are some adjustments you're going to have to make. Now, let's just go over a couple of them. Oxygen tanks, defibrillators all around the house. You're going to have to put the ramps leading up to the house. You're going to have to put that tall toilet in the bathroom where you stand up like you're a running back. Like you about to take a handoff. Got to get that tall toilet. You set. You got to have your hands on your knees. My partner got one of them in his house. The hardest time I've ever been in the bathroom. You're going to have to get some blood pressure machines put around the house. Everybody going to have to wear them medic alert pads. Now listen to me. All the food in the house got to be took out and replaced with Gerber baby food. You won't be eating all that old ham sandwiches. You won't be biting and tearing into nothing else.
So wait,
now
Steve,
you need to
how
get.
much
I
is
got
this
this, caller.
costing?
You got to get them peel packages. And then all this is high. That's why I'm telling her. You got to add this money.
What you got to get up to what?
Yeah, you got to get all the peel packages. You got to get all of that. You need peel packages. Then you got to have. You got to look at everything else you got to do. Then you're gonna have to take all his drawers out. Replace all them with Depends. Get all that apple juice out the house. Ain't no apple juice, none of that. Get rid of all of that because you're going to replace all that orange juice, apple juice, pineapple juice with prune juice. You're going to have to get heating pads all around the damn house. You got to widen all them doors in your house because you got to be bringing in medical equipment. You know, sometimes the ambulance need to drive up into the house to get his ass. So you have to widen the doors. Yeah, you got to do all. You got to have fire extinguishers around the house. You got to have so much medical equipment. You got so much medical equipment plugged up. You need fire extinguisher. So it's very expensive move. I wouldn't move his old sick ass in.
Where they gonna put the X-ray machine up?
They're not. Yeah. You got to put that in there too. You got to put that over there by the TV.
How much is this going to cost?
And your bar, turn your bar into a medical display case. Take all that liquor down. It's nothing but peel.
All right, thank you, Steve. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll tell you about a botched catch and release attempt on El Chapo's son.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Mexican police captured Ovidio Guzman Lopez. Now, he is the leader of a powerful drug cartel and son of El Chapo Guzman. So he was later released because Ovidio, they got into this intense gun battle. Now, security forces were conducting a routine patrol in the city of Kululiakan, that's what it's called, Kululiakan, when they were fired upon from a house. Now, forces returned fire and took custody of 4 people inside, including Guzman. Once word got out that El Chapo's son was captured, the drug king supporters showed up with guns blazing and turned the entire neighborhood into a war zone. After being overpowered by fighters with the cartel, the authorities decided to release him. So they released Guzman.
Hell yeah, so they could live.
Yeah, officials said
See, they don't do
made
this
the
on power,
decision.
do they, Carl? They don't do this on power.
No, this is real life right here. Officials say they made the decision to let him go in order to save lives. But critics say, Steve, the decision signaled a major victory for the cartel. Now, we all know El Chapo.
You got my son?
Yeah, because, see, listen to me. That drug cartel business is serious over there. They came from everywhere. They got sometimes better weapons than the police. It's more of them. And now, why would you risk your life to take this man into custody when all these people are clearly committed to killing you? You want to go home to your family. I'd let the dude go too.
I'd have been
if I'm outgunned, outnumbered, hey man, let me let this dude go so we can live. Will y'all stop if we let him go? Yeah, because who wants to die? I don't give a damn. Who do you want to die for? So you can say you took in El Chapo's son?
Right.
No, I don't care who it is. People act like, well, they the police. They were outnumbered and outgunned. Why would you die just so you could say you arrested Chapo's son? That's crazy.
That guy up there, I never liked him.
Well, El Chapo is serving a life sentence in the U.S. for drug trafficking. Man,
I know, man. Scarface.
That's crazy.
You see that guy
Steve?
out
This sounds
there?
like a.
I never like him.
I never like him.
You want a job, Manny? Yeah.
Oh my God! When he gave Manny a job, that was it.
Scarface, the movie Scarface.
Okay, hurry, Lordy.
This really.
Whoever said you was
something
one,
from
huh?
a movie.
Huh, man? Whoever said you was one.
You know, that's really, and in real life, I don't blame them police officers. I'd let him go too.
Hell yeah.
Because it's not worth it. Why should I die? All these people out here come to protect him. And all we got to do is let him go and we get to go home and live. Man, please.
Damn right, big dog. You damn right.
Yeah, that's what you do.
You damn right, dog.
Here he goes.
Hold on. Hold on. He come.
Right. Yeah. He not handcuffed for nothing.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Hey, hold on. He getting his shoes. He come.
Yeah. He'll be out there with jewelry. He walk out with kilos under his arm.
He got all the kids he had when we found him. Okay? It's no problem.
I'll be out there. I'll be pulling the wagon for him. The little red wagon with all the kilos in it. I got it. Where y'all want me to put this?
We got the kilos too, Steve. Steve got the kilos. It's okay.
Yeah. All that.
They said the Mexican authorities, the police, they breathed a sigh of relief when they gave him back, because they said, hey, this, like you said, Steve, this is too much.
No,
it ain't worth it.
No, it's not. It's really not worth it.
Yeah, and it's the reason why all them people showed up.
Yep. All right, well, coming up, we got more music, more of today's trending stories at 20 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The World Series is set.
No, I don't like how you saying it. I don't like how she's saying it. The World Series is set, baby. It's H-Town, Houston, the Astros, and the Nationals of Washington, D.C. It's going down. What? You don't say it right, Carla. Now try that again. Say it like I just said it.
You
Why
say
should
it.
you?
You
You
said
said
it.
it. You did a good job.
You said it. I'm good.
Yeah.
That little
That was
dude,
great.
what's his name?
Altuve?
That
Altuve.
little
Jose
dude, man.
Altuve.
Oh my God.
No, he 5'5". Oh, that's why. Oh.
Yes. You feel me?
Wait a minute. He said that's Tommy's favorite player because of what?
You damn
Yeah,
right.
he the captain and everything. That's why Tommy love him. Yeah, he the hero. He
you
the
gotta
hero.
give it to him, man. That boy a beast, man.
Hell
He steps
yeah.
up to that plate, man, and he there's
like
no
he tall.
fear. You know what? You can play with it as long as you want to, but on the real, that dude he's a beast, man. He's
No,
a beast.
he cold with it. He cold
He's
with
serious,
it.
man.
What he did
serious.
in that circumstance was outside. I haven't even been following it because it's just been a rough sports year for me. So, I ain't really.
Yeah.
Well, the
It's
Astros,
been
they
ugly.
beat the New York
we ain't got
Yankees
nothing to cheer for.
6-4.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
Astros,
Jose
baby, here we go.
Altuve. World Series is set tomorrow night in Houston at Minute Maid Park. All right, we'll be back
Minute
with more of the
Maid,
Steve
baby,
Harvey
get some
Morning
juice, get some
Show.
juice.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Entertainers have all sorts of people in their entourages, managers, security guards, hair and makeup artists are just the beginning. So if you're Snoop Dogg, you need a professional blunt roller. Okay?
Oh,
Snoop
that's
recently
necessary.
revealed
That's necessary.
that is necessary.
Professional.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. He
As much as
recently
Snoop
revealed.
smokes, yeah, he don't have time to roll them.
Yeah,
I've
so
seen him in action.
he
It's
recently
unbelievable.
revealed that he has a full-time blunt roller on his payroll. So Snoop says the guy has like a sixth sense for popping up when he needs them. Snoop says that his timing is impeccable and that the full-time blunt roller reportedly earns between 40 and 50 grand a year.
Man.
To roll? To roll?
Yes.
No,
that means
Carla.
Snoop is
Wait.
smoking how
To
much?
roll?
Hell yeah.
That's what it says.
Wow.
40 to 50 grand a year to roll, plus the perks of,
Rolling with
He
Snoop.
he could actually one
No.
hand roll. Now, everybody can't one hand roll. You know that it takes skill to one hand roll. You do know that, though.
All I know is his lips is dry.
Who?
The blunt roller. You roll that much weed, you gonna be dehydrated.
Yeah.
God.
I'm gonna hire me a cigar carrier.
You can do
carry
that.
a
Pay him that
cigar?
much?
Yeah, that's
You can do that, though.
If you got somebody working for you, they can't work nowhere else. 40,
You can
50 ain't a
actually
lot
do
of
that,
money for a job.
Just to carry your cigars?
See, listen to me. Y'all not looking at it from that.
No, I got some
standpoint.
off days. I'm trying to figure something out. Go ahead on. That's all I'm saying.
Come on, Jay.
There's a couple
What
days I
what
ain't
day
here.
you need them held?
What day you need them held? That's what I need.
Yeah, see, you have to pay a person for their time. If they
Okay.
work for you, they can't work nowhere else. $40,000 a year.
That's
You know, that's a living, but you got to pay at least that to get a person to travel with you and give up their
Right.
life.
I like
Right,
that.
right.
Uh-huh.
And I think that me and Jay, we could probably do that job for since we
Yeah,
already here.
I got 3 days, Junior. You do the other 2, and we good, man.
I can do that too.
Y'all,
We can split that. And then
Y'all
we
ain't
own all
really-
your TV
y'all
shows.
ain't
Y'all
too.
ain't
And you
gonna do
need
y'all
to hire
side.
in-house. You don't need to look
Y'all don't-
outside for somebody. who's
Jay,
gonna
you don't
do
even
that.
know nothing about cigars, though.
I'm
man.
just carrying them.
It,
I don't
it
have to
don't
do
matter. He point to the one he won't, Tommy.
that. Yeah.
That's all he got to do.
When
But-
I open that
but-
case, he say he want that one right there.
See, y'all gonna have my dude cigars dry. Y'all gonna mess
Yeah,
up all
yeah.
everything.
No, he said carry, Tommy. He ain't say careful.
But you gotta
See, right
take
there,
care of them. They gotta
Yeah,
be
you
ready.
got to be an expert at it. You
You
got to
can't
know
have
what
me
you're
no
doing.
dry ass cigar.
I wouldn't dare do that, Unc. You keep all your stuff insulated as it is.
But see, all that's gonna be y'all. I'm not hiring y'all.
Coming up next, we will have Steve's closing remarks at 49 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, guys, it is Monday, last break of the day. Our girl Shirley Strawberry had the Monday off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh, man.
oh man, what, Junior?
I just want to thank Unc Man for Q Nation. Can I just thank
For
the bros?
homecoming prayer
Just-
view again.
Just
You
let me
ain't
thank
no
the bros,
bruh.
though.
You ain't no cute.
No,
You can't be like thank
man.
the bros. You ain't no.
I just want
bruhs.
to.
But
Can
you
we
ain't
just
no
thank the Qs?
bros.
Hey, Junior.
Hey,
you ain't got to worry.
You
about
ain't
him.
either, Tommy.
He,
You ain't either. though.
Hello.
You can't tell me how to thank them for what they did for me, For what they did for me, I just want to say thank you to the entire Q Nation. Thank y'all.
So you was a Q this weekend? Is that what you trying to? You was a Q this weekend?
No, I'm not saying I was a Q this weekend. I'm saying the hospitality and the way they showed it and the love they gave me because of Uncle Steve. I want to thank him for that. That's what I'm thanking him for.
And this was their homecoming at prayer.
I think you need to pledge. That's what
Junior,
I think.
the problem that Tommy is having is because he doesn't understand the principles of our fraternity. He keep thinking it's got something to do like
when you say our, are you including Junior? Junior
no, I'm
ain't
talking
no
about
damn
ours
Q.
as in mine. And
Okay,
so
go ahead.
what Tommy is confusing it with is brotherhood and friendship. KA Psi is based on brotherhood. So is A Phi A, and so is Phi Beta Sigma. Omega Psi Phi is the only fraternity that's built on friendship. It's a selective process.
You ain't even got no friends though.
Anybody can be. You born with brothers, but it's a selective process to have friends. That's what he doesn't understand. But that's neither here nor there. Let me get into my closing remarks.
Please. That's what I'm waiting on.
So
Come on,
is Junior
knowledge.
a Q or is he not a Q?
No, Junior's not Q, but because of his association with me, a group of friends of mine treated him.
He a Q friend. He a Q friend. Is that what this is?
He's a friend of Q's. Q Nation enveloped him as a friend.
Okay. Can I thank the 4 Sigmas that hung out with me this weekend? Thank y'all, brothers.
How many, Jay?
4.
How many?
Thank you.
4.
It was 300,000 people
more
at the
than
Taste
10,
of
y'all.
Soul
Why
and
is-
4 Sigmas. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
That's where the Bible verse came from. God threw that in there for the sickness, where there are 2 or more gathered in my name.
You wrong for that.
Sickness. Hey, y'all, listen to me. Real quickly. In your quest to fulfill your dreams, in your efforts to become successful, happy, I want you to just understand something, that along the way, expect the unexpected, because that's what's going to happen. The unexpected is coming. And it's a weird thing about the unexpected, because guess what? The unexpected is usually called 2 things: circumstance and tomorrow. Both of those things can come in so many unexpected ways. Circumstance can be unexpected, and tomorrow is unexpected. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So on your quest to become successful, expect the unexpected. Prepare yourself to be uncomfortable. You may not have to like it, but you do have to prepare yourself to become uncomfortable, because getting successful is going to cause you to be uncomfortable. You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable in order to become successful. You should also know, along your way to happiness and success, that it's going to be some inconvenient moments. And so in that, it's a real simple thing. Convenience is built through inconvenience. So if you want to have the convenient life that you're after, you have to be willing to inconvenience yourself. So between inconvenience, between uncomfortable, and between the unexpected, a lot of things are going to occur. But check this out, man. Ain't something occurring even if you're not successful? You know, people talk about how hard it is to be successful, but I've been unsuccessful. Man, that's hard too. That's really hard. And I've found that since life is going to be hard trying to become successful, and since I've discovered that being unsuccessful was hard, I just decided that I would choose the harder of the 2. If life is going to be hard for me, I might as well try to get something out of it. And so I have chosen to take the difficult route of becoming successful. Because being not successful, I found it to be just as hard. And I got to tell you something. I found it to be a lot harder too, because for me, it was demeaning at times. I didn't like the fact that people looked at me a certain way, or I didn't have nothing, or I couldn't change nothing. And, listen, if you're in that position right now in your life, it's very temporary. You have the right to change that. You can make a conscious decision to get on the road to success immediately. All you got to do is start the process. But when you start the process, remember again, expect the unexpected, prepare to be uncomfortable, and a life of convenience is created through inconvenience. If you can accept those three things and add some faith to it, form a relationship with God, somebody that gives you peace of mind while you're going through the unexpected, the inconvenient, and the uncomfortable times, you can be successful too. Success is yours. Just prepare yourself for those three things, and the best preparation is gratitude and a relationship with God. If you got those two things working for you, you can make it. In the words of Sly and the Family Stone, you can make it if you try. Those are my closing remarks today.
Yay.
Drop it, sir.
Y'all have a great weekend. Bye.
It's Monday, dog.
Yeah, it's coming though, praise God.
Amen, brother. Very profound, Steve.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.